It's so odd not to see you with blonde hair. Is this for a role, or are you just changing your look, or what?
Yeah, I just finished doing a movie based on Johnny Cash's life called Walk the Line, and I played his wife, June Carter Cash.
Oh, cool. Okay.
She had brown hair.
Oh, cool, cool. What, is it different? Do people differently when you're...
Well, my mom's not too happy about it.
Oh, why?
Well, she basically thinks, you know, you're Southern, you have to be blonde, you need a few hot rollers in your hair, then you're good.
Oh, that's right.
But she doesn't really understand the whole changing your hair color thing.
Now, do people recognize you? I mean, do you find that they don't quite... hey, you look like that person, you know.
Oh, yeah, you know, they do. Sometimes they do, but, you know, I had this situation where I was in Memphis, and I was just walking down the street, because that's where we were shooting the movie, and somebody, like, stopped the car and pulled over, and I was with my daughter and my son, and I was pushing them around, and they said, "Hey, you, are you the babysitter? Are you Reese Witherspoon's babysitter?" And I said, yeah, I am. Why? And they said, "Well, where does she live? Because I really need to know." And I said, "Well, I can't really give out that kind of information, but she's really not that nice." Trust me, don't go near her house. She isn't that nice.
Now, how about your kids? How did they react? Mommy comes home with it, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Did they notice, or is it not a big deal?
They definitely noticed.
Yeah.
My daughter was upset. She said, "You know what, Mom?" I said, "What?" And she goes, "They're not going to want to take your picture anymore and put you in the paper."
Wow, that's...
And Mommy and Dad, Ryan and I were laughing. We were like, "That's a good thing." And she's like, "No, it's not."
Deacon, is that his name?
Oh, Deacon, yeah.
Okay. How old
He's
is he?
10 months old.
Wow.
And he's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's such a boy, you know, there's
Yeah.
such a difference between boys and girls, and he's obsessed with cars.
Oh, smart
as I'm
boy.
sure you'll understand.
Oh, I love that, yes.
Yes, you and my father both.
That's right, your dad. What does your dad collect?
Oh, my dad collects Cadillac Eldorados, various different years.
Right.
As long as they're not running, he will buy them.
Oh, yeah, that's fun.
You get a discount that way.
Yeah.
And he likes to park them on the front lawn.
Well, that's Southern.
Yes, we live in Tennessee, so that's sort of a normal custom.
That's a sign of wealth. You have 6 broken Cadillacs.
Dilapidated vehicles on the front lawn. We have 2 broken down boats and 3 broken down motorcycles, too.
Oh, really? Oh, I got to meet your dad. You got to bring your dad out. We can hang. Because I just got a 57 Cadillac. I've got a 50. Yeah, 57 Elder.
How many cars do you have?
There's a few.
She
thinks she's like 20 years
I bet she does. My mother is just about to...
Now, does your mom not go along with your dad in the hobby? Doesn't she get under there and, you know, tighten the manifold? And
no, she's not interested in the slightest.
Does she like to ride in them when he gets them running?
No. In fact, she would rather just drink bleach than have anything to
Really?
do.
No, drink bleach. That seems so harsh.
Yes, it's true, though. She cannot stand all the dilapidated vehicles in the front yard.
No, how about Mom? Does she
It
collect
doesn't
anything?
say class. It just doesn't.
Well, it says class if you're a certain kind
It
of
says
guy.
class with a K.
Huh?
Definitely.
Yeah, well, that's okay. That's okay.
And we Witherspoons are classy, definitely, with a K.
Well, does Mom collect anything? Does she have, like, little knickknacks? She's Southern, so she must collect knickknacks and things.
Oh, yeah, she has her,
Like, what does she
affinity towards tiny... she likes those handcrafted animals from Hallmark.
Oh, those are annoying.
They're like little tiny mice in different professional outfits.
You mean like they have the school teacher and the mouse has the
This
monocle?
must be the proctologist mouse.
I didn't even want to know what the proctologist mouse is doing.
They all have different outfits and different tools. It's very fun.
But see, that's a traditional family. Your dad lives outside, your mom lives inside.
That's true.
Yeah, so and they probably get along great, don't they?
If you were around, I think they'd get along even better. See how you summed that up so easily?
Yeah, it's very simple. It's very simple. That's a very simple way to do
Yeah,
it.
it's true.
So tell me about your son and your daughter. How are they different?
Oh, well, my son is, obsessed with cars. He likes cars. He's obsessed with anything with buttons, like machines.
Buttons, okay.
Yeah, the way we got him to crawl for the first time was Ryan put the remote control halfway across the room and said, "Come on, Deacon, come on." And he literally will crawl for the remote control.
Is she not talking about the dog now? Come on, Deacon. Come on.
No, we do a lot of training.
Along with the new brother, is that a...
She likes him a lot. I mean,
Oh, yeah? Okay.
I call her little mother.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
sometimes I'll go, like one day she just broke down in tears and she was crying while I was changing his diaper. And I said, "What's wrong, sweetie?" And she said, "I'm the one that wanted to have this baby, and you don't let me do any of it."
They start so young, the kids, don't they?
Yeah.
Right.
So what did I do? I hit a bottle, let her give it the bottle, and she said,
Great, more with Reese right after this. Witherspoon, star of the new movie Vanity Fair, will come this tomorrow. Obviously, you shot this here. Are you comfortable with that?
Oh, I don't drive over there.
Oh, you don't?
No, I sit in the passenger side while Ryan drives, and I close my eyes like this, because they drive on the wrong side of the road and the wrong side of the car.
Right, right.
Right. So he drives around like a maniac, and I just close my eyes and say,
Is he
are we
good
there
at
yet?
it, or did he get screwed up? When you come to those roundabouts, that's when it's...
Oh, it's very confusing.
Yeah.
We almost nearly hit some people once. That was kind of frightening.
Did you hit anyone?
I'm not really at liberty to talk about that, Jay. There were a few precarious incidents.
Really?
But yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Okay.
But no, he did. They have this new parking law out there where you have to pay like £2 every day and put it on your card. You go to the Quickie Mart.
No, you have to call into the city.
It's very confusing. They have a tax for parking your car in the city.
It's a tax for coming in. You're supposed to call before you come in. Like, say, I'm going to go to New York City tomorrow, and then they put it in a computer.
Yeah, it's
And when your car goes through, if it doesn't register, do they seize it or something?
I don't even know how they know. They see you in all places at all times.
Yeah.
And we parked our car, and we got the boot on it.
Oh,
like 2 or 3 times a week, we'd have the boot on our car. It was pretty embarrassing.
Did you try and drive away dragging the boot?
I don't think you can. I think that's the point.
No. Okay.
I think they put it on there so you're not going anywhere.
Okay. I get this, right?
Yes,
Is that correct?
I was very pregnant.
Was that? I couldn't tell, but it didn't seem...
We did a lot of stuff of me carrying baskets and rugs and small children. I was like carrying small children in front of my stomach so people couldn't see. And then there was this one day that it just became very disappointing. I was just hugely looking fat in my costume, and everybody was standing around looking. There's a whole, group of people looking at me, and I was just like, what? There's nothing I can do. I'm just pregnant. And they all said, well, can you suck it in a little bit? No, I can't. I'll try. I am sucking it in. This is the best it gets.
Well, tell people the story. This is one of the best-looking films I've ever seen. It looks so authentic. And I'm not a period person type of movie, but I really got into this because it was just so real. Tell people what the story is. It's based on the...
It's based on the Thackeray novel Vanity Fair, and it's about a woman that was sort of born in a low class, and she has to... and when you're born in a low class in 1812, you basically have to scratch and scramble your way to the top. And
more than scratch and scramble.
Yeah, well, she uses sort of her looks and her...
Womanly charm.
Her womanly charms to manipulate the people of society to sort of get higher into society. And it's sort of a really interesting story. And it's incorporated with a lot of Indian culture because it was an Indian director named Mira Nair.
Yeah, it's just so different looking. The colors are so vivid. It was really impressive. What is this clip we're going to see? You know what this clip is?
Yeah, this is me. I'm going off to be a governess at what I think is a fancy house, and I've been on a train on the back of an open carriage for about 4 days in the rain. So I show up at the fancy house.
Let's take a look.
Yes?
Can you tell Sir Pitt Crawley that Miss Sharp has arrived? And bring in my trunk, if you please.
Miss Sharp?
Yes, Miss Rebecca Sharp. Governess to your master's children. Now, will you kindly let me pass?
Certainly. As for telling Sir Pitt, there's no need.
Why not?
You just told him yourself.
Great job. Well, I think it should do really well. Just wonderful. I thought it was really, really good. I think people will be really impressed
I'm
when
glad
they
you
see
liked
it. Now, these gymnasts are all excited. They kicked their cheese down for a minute when I told them. Oh, Reese, would we love her?
I'm so excited.
Weren't you a gymnast?
I was a gymnast for 7 years. I wasn't any good like they are. I didn't have any talent or anything. No, but I loved it.
Now, what was your area of expertise?
Well, I was a really good trampolinist. Now, but I don't think that's a gymnastic sport.
No, I love girls on trampolines. I think that's a great
Do
thing.
you?
That's the best.
I bet you do.
Anyway, can you stick around and be a gymnast?
Sure, yeah, I'm excited to meet
Okay,
them.
well, cool. Anyway, the picture is Vanity Fair, and it opens tomorrow. Great picture. You will enjoy it. Be right back. The United States women's gymnastics team right after this.